Truth tellers are always going to be punished. So, in a world that is inverted and designed to suppress truth and authenticity, the truth tellers, the authentic people, are always going to be punished. And if you are one of these people, it's not that there's anything wrong with you, it's that you are pointing out what is wrong with everyone and everything else, and they can't have that. For them, the issue is not like the actual problems of the world or that they're experiencing or whatever. The issue is when that problem is pointed out, so they can't ignore it anymore, because the survival mechanism for the vast majority of people is simply to deflect and ignore the fact that they do have any problems, or that their lives are not perfect, or that their facade is actually fake. So when someone comes along and points that out, even innocently, you become the threat. And I need you to know this, because it is so easy to internalize that and then think that actually, no, you are the problem, or that there's something wrong with you, when no, there's nothing wrong with you. There's everything wrong with the system, and you dared to speak up and notice and see that the system that they all pretend is so perfect is not actually perfect.
If you've ever felt like everyone turned against you, listen carefully. Sometimes the person being isolated is not the problem. They are the one telling the truth. Because when you speak truth, you become a mirror, and not everyone can handle seeing what they've done reflected back at them. So what happens? Well, they don't correct themselves. They don't shift or change and become transformed by the renewing of their minds. Instead, they correct the narrative, they gather others, they protect the image, and suddenly you're the scapegoat. See, even Jesus Christ was rejected by the crowd, and not because he was wrong, but because truth exposed what people didn't want to admit. And he said, if the world hates you, remember it hated me first. This world rewards appearances, and groups form around comfort, not truth. But once you see through it, you cannot unsee it. You see, people mislead hearts and they walk away, because sometimes the very person being pushed out isn't the problem. They are a threat to their false identity. Sometimes you're the one who saw what others were trying to hide. And instead of facing the truth and changing, they chose to distance themselves from you. So now you're sitting there wondering, God, why me? But then again, why not you? What if this is not even rejection? What if it's revelation, showing you exactly who they are, as a reminder of who you always have been? So if you're standing alone, ask yourself, is it rejection or is it revelation?
I wonder, when are we going to stop calling the truth tellers crazy? Because they're always being vindicated, and unfortunately for them, you guys are always making it seem like if they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But sometimes you have to understand, truth tellers, they read between the lines. They see shit that you don't see. They understand stuff that you just cannot fully grasp yet. So it's kind of like, why do we call them crazy when they have been proven right every single time?
When you are the truth teller in the environment, when you are the prophetic person, everything you say will be a message for people. And when you are in toxic environments, or when the information that you share with a person falls into the wrong hands, they will use it as mess instead of using it as just a heads up for how to move in a certain environment or how to move with a certain person. You'll have people that'll be like, oh no, I'm going to ask them, I'm going to check them about this. No, I don't like when people do that, because that is not how information from a truth teller is supposed to be used. It's not to be used to triangulate. People will use the information to clock somebody's tea, or to, I got you, I know what you was doing this day, or I know who you was with. But it's really for them to move a certain way. It's for them to understand the people or person that they're dealing with, in order for them to make a sound decision on how they should deal with them, or if they should deal with them at all. People will put a target on the truth teller's back or the prophetic person's back, because they'll start some drama with what you told them. Sometimes when you tell a person something, when you are being used by God, you don't even understand that you are telling this person something that means a lot to them, because God is using you. But the wrong people, when you tell them something, instead of them taking that for them, they go try to put it up on another person and check them about it. It's like, it ain't about that. Especially when the person knows that you are looking out for them by telling them something, and they try to be messy with it. It's like they're going to lose out on having access to you, on having access to a prophetic person, like, why would people want to lose you in that way? I don't get it. So, but you will see, like, some people just don't know how to handle information or handle a prophecy or handle the truth. The truth is supposed to protect you, not put you or create drama. Like,
chosen one, if you ever wondered why they tried to unalive you, why they tried to silence you, why they tried to make you just disappear, it's because truth tellers always disappear. Instead of just going along with things, you have to open up your big fat truth telling mouth and start asking questions. Where did this person come from? Why did this person do that? Why did that person, betray that person? Trying to break the generational curses here. Trying to unlock the secret knowledge of the universe and expose the truth. And people who build their business on lies, they don't like people like you and me. Families that, wow, I'm just seeing these orbs, that's crazy. But yeah, families that thrive on dysfunctional foundations, like, they don't like people like you and me. They don't like the chosen one, damn it. Give thanks.
People who live a lie are always going to be offended by the truth, because the truth doesn't serve their interest and it exposes the reality. So if you are a person who is a truth teller, you walk in your truth, you speak the truth, and you live in your truth, people who live a lie and people who live performative lives are going to have a problem with you. You actually trigger people who cannot stand in their truth, who cannot speak the truth, who are not authentic to the core. You trigger people like that. They don't be mad about what you said. They don't even be mad because of who you are for real. They're just mad that you're in a position to speak and live and walk in the truth, because they can't do that.
According to Dostoevsky, the real danger in a human being isn't cruelty or ambition, it's self-deception. The moment a person starts lying to themselves, they lose the ability to see reality as it is. They blur the truth inside them and around them until they can't tell the difference. And once a person can't face the truth, they lose respect for themselves. Lose respect long enough and they lose the ability to love anyone at all. Dostoevsky believed that the worst sin a person commits isn't something they do to others. It's the betrayal of their own soul for nothing. The quiet decision to turn away from what they know is right, to abandon their own dignity, to trade their integrity for excuses. Humans think they can get away with lying to themselves, but the cost is everything that makes them human. And that's the honest reality. People destroy themselves long before the world ever has the chance to.
The truth teller will almost always be extremely unpopular in their friend groups, in the workplace, and definitely within their family. Other people might not be able to put their finger on it exactly, but there is something about this person that they can almost intuitively sense in their interactions with them, where this person appears to be almost looking through them. This is somebody that can read motivations and pick up on who a person is almost on an instinctive level, because that instinct had to be sharpened and honed so much growing up. This child developed almost like an emotional hypervigilance, where they had to be aware of the shifting emotions and the way that certain personalities might clash in their childhood home. And because of that, now they are an adult who can easily pick up on who somebody is, what their intentions might be, and on a spiritual level, they actually have a heightened level of discernment, because now they have the ability to really pick up on somebody's true motivation, somebody's true character. And many people, truthfully, feel very exposed. They feel very vulnerable because on some level they're aware that you're looking through them. They're aware that you are picking up on more than just the front that they present. Because let's face it, most people, when they enter in interaction, they're coming in with some sort of a mask on. Very rarely do people enter a situation as their true, authentic self, especially in workplaces, especially in their kind of surface level type acquaintanceships or friendships. They don't really come in as as this is who I am, this is me at my rawest, truest, authentic form, they don't come in that way. And to be seen that way for a lot of people, it rattles them because they're not used to it. And especially if they have something to hide, especially if they're used to kind of operating behind a sort of facade, when they realize that there is somebody who sees through that, that throws them for a loop. If this resonates with you, I highly recommend reading into the INFJ Myers-Briggs personality profile. I think it's really helpful to sometimes look into personality assessments, not as something to throw yourself into a box with, but more as something to get to know yourself on a deeper level and to feel seen. Because often what this person experiences is they're seeing other people as their authentic selves, but no one is able to really reciprocate that experience of being truly seen, known, and understood. So it's very important for these types to find other people who can relate to them. And I often hear that from my clients, and that's been my experience myself, is the people who can see me and relate to me the best are people who have had similar experiences to myself. If you would like to work with me, I am now offering coaching services worldwide. So regardless of where you are at, I can virtually connect with you and we can work together and figure out how I can best help you. If you are in the Alabama area, I can offer therapy services to you. So again, please go to the link in my bio. It will take you to my website. Go under the tab offerings and you will be able to scroll down and either reach out to me for coaching or reach out to me for therapy. And if you continue to scroll down, you will find a way to book coaching services with me directly if that is something you would like to do. All right, you have a good day. You take care of yourself.
If it's one thing I done set back in observing life, it's the ones that they paint crazy, I want to talk to. Because typically, them be the ones that be holding the information and be knowing some shit that will set some shit off. They really be sparing y'all asses. Y'all paint them out to be crazy so you can try to angulate us so that nobody ever talks to them or believes the damn thing they say because they the crazy ones. But typically, them be the motherfuckers that be telling the truth. Them be the motherfuckers that be telling the truth. That's why I don't judge them. When y'all be saying stay away from them or they're crazy or they messy, they didn't. I want to know. Because if they really that crazy, you'll be trying to get us some help. It's a reason why you don't want them around, because they hold some information that don't nobody else know about, and you know they see right through your bullshit.
Believe it or not, the world does not like truth tellers. And I think that's because the enemy is running rampant throughout society. The enemy is running rampant through everything. The enemy is running rampant through music. The enemy is running rampant through everything. Social media, the list goes on, you know what I mean? But people don't like truth tellers. So that's why no matter what, if you are a truth teller, you will be scrutinized. If you are a truth teller, they will try to tear you down. They will try to a lot of times with truth tellers, when you speak your truth, people will go out of their way to use different tactics to tear you down. Sometimes they'll try to go get close to you, and then they'll do a smear campaign in order to make you seem like you are not who you are. Sometimes people want to get close to you to try to make you insecure through toxic and demonic and narcissistic ways of being. People try a lot of different things to tear truth tellers down. It has become comfortable for us to fall in love with the way of toxicness, the way of the enemy operates. It's normal. You feel what I'm saying? It's our norm now. So if anybody's speaking any truth, if anybody's bringing God into the equation, if anybody's bringing true high vibrations, true energy, and the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of people that's talking about high vibrations or energy that's not really bringing it. They're not really changing the vibration. They're not doing it. It's just words. It has no substance. You feel what I'm saying? So if you actually change in the vibration, and if it's actually within you, because it's not on you, it's in you. You feel me? I said it before. It's not about the captions. It's not about the videos. It's your energy. It's your vibration. If you actually bring in that, and it's not just words, then you are literally changing the frequency. You ever hear somebody say, like, they ain't have to say it, I can just feel it? That's how it is when you are high vibrational. Versus if you just talk. And narcissists just talk. Toxic people just talk. Master manipulators just talk. But those who actually have that anointed vibration, they are also speaking truth. they will be scrutinized. They will be put in position to where individuals will come left and right with different tactics to try to tear them down. But truth will always be exposed within time. Sadly, sometimes people reach their demise before that happens. Sometimes people go to jail. Sometimes people go through a lot of different situations before the truth is actually being exposed. At Proverbs 12:19, truthful words stand the test of time, but lies are soon exposed. You know what I'm saying? You can look at it in a lot of situations in your life. You can look at it with the P. Diddy situation. You know what I mean? The list goes on. But continue to speak your truth. Continue to be you. Continue to align with people that are aligned with you. Continue to align with people who respect you, even if you are a truth teller. But if you are a truth teller, you will be scrutinized. But embrace it. Embrace it.